In the lobby with high latency, with your host, Phenom Hype, Kendra Noel, Spirit Hunter 10, Army Strong 379, and One Man Army 379. Hey everybody, it is your host, Phenom Hype here. Welcome to another edition of In the Lobby with High Latency. As mentioned before, I am Phenom Hype. I am joined, as always, by my wonderful host, the Queen of Tea and Shade, Miss Kendra Noel. Kendra, how are you doing today?
Good.
Oh, that's
Just trying to get my Twitch video to work.
Woo.
But, we're good.
Nice. And of course, we are joined by the ever famous, most popular twins in all of gaming community here, the Army Brothers, One Man and Army Strong. Brothers, how are we doing today?
Yo. Good, man.
Doing good. Doing good. And Spirit, we have a couple announcements. First off is Spirit will be joining us a little bit here today. Spirit, it's his birthday today, so he is celebrating with his family right now, having some cake, but he should be back on here in a little bit. Also, in sad news today, this is going to be my personal last episode of the podcast. I talked to the group about it last week. I just have a lot of things going on right now in my outside life. The real world life, that's kind of going to be taking up my time. So unfortunately, I will no longer be with the In the Lobby crew. But hopefully, whoever takes on the next roles here will help it grow and get more prosperous as the days goes on, or the weeks go on. Excuse me.
Don't get everybody down, dude. It's just a hiatus.
With that being said, the past 2 weeks have been absolutely crazy in the world. Just in the world alone, the world has just gone nuts right now.
Yeah, it's been crazy. I just found out that Cardi B has her own bag of chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that honestly is the breaking news I want to hear. Cardi B has her own bag of chips. Do you know what? Okay, hey, I'm on board. I'm a huge fan of barbecue flavored chips. So the fact that Cardi B has flavored barbecue chips, it makes me want to go out and buy some. Army, where can I pick up a bag?
Walmart.
Well,
Walmart.
Little Cardi BBQ.
Please tell me that is what it's actually called. Cardi BBQ. Army, if that's not what it's called, Army, you need to send her a direct message, email her something, and say, hey, you know what you should call these? Cardi BBQ chips. I swear to God, if she does not give you some type of royalty check on that, Army, you need to file a lawsuit. Because if that's just genius marketing here. That's just genius marketing. Cardi BBQ chips. Like how? Like what do you mean, Cardi BBQ chips? What? What's that? It's Cardi B barbecue chips. Meryl, you want some? Yeah. Hey, that's such a clever name. Yeah, this guy Army, he he told me to name it, and I totally did. Like you need to get paid on that, Army. You just do.
I know. I need to fire whoever drew her on the bag.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, well, we have a great show in store for everybody here tonight. I am streaming on YouTube, and Miss Kendra Noel, the Queen of Tea and Shade, she is actually streaming on Twitch right now. If you want, look her up on Kendra Noel. She's playing Warface at this time, high latency's home game, you could say. But with that being said, we are going to go ahead and start with the topics, and the first topic that we are going to be talking about today is leadership. Now I know leadership has been being flung around a lot these days with everybody, whether it comes from gaming clans, the world, but we'll stick to gaming leadership here. And one of the big things is it's either you have a really strong leader or there is a lack of leadership. And when people talk about lack of leadership, things kind of break down. So with that being said, do you think a lack of leadership can actually ultimately destroy the clan?
Fair enough. It happens.
Yeah. I think so.
Not only can it destroy the clan, it can destroy the whole match as a whole. Like if you don't have that leader, Like you're not gonna win. Like if you're facing a bad team with good leadership versus a good team with no leadership, the bad team's gonna win because the good players they're just gonna be running around like chickens with their head cut off, like they're playing Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I like to call unorganized skill. Like you need somebody to coordinate and maximize the effect of said skill to beat someone who's already coordinating because they can get the advantage on you if they have a leader to coordinate them and read your movements and really take advantage of your lack of leadership with theirs.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
so what you're saying is that you kind of need a point guard, someone is going to say, hey, you go here, you go here, you go there, because you are absolutely right. I mean, I think everybody in this chat and just everybody in general has experienced that kind of match where you're up, say 4-1, 4-2, and all of a sudden you just bottom out in crater and a team comes back and beats you 6-4, 7-5, and you're wondering what the hell just happened. I think we've all experienced that, and I definitely do think that is a lack of leadership on that point.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna play devil's advocate on this. What happens when you get a team or a group and you have 2 or 3 really strong opinionated leaders? So who do you listen to at that point?
When you look at your stream and die. Sorry.
That's a good question.
Right? Like you have to look at it because you look at the situation and you say, okay, I have 3. The team is great players, but we have 3 people who are considered, like the point guards of the team. Okay, they call out this, they call out that, but all 3 of them have a specific play style. So so one's barking out one order this way, another one's barking out this way, and another one say one's going left, one goes right, one's going to say go forward. Who do you listen to, and how do you listen to them?
Gotta be kidding me.
I'd say you just probably go with the person that has the better track record of their leadership. Like I'm not gonna listen to a guy you called the base out correctly like one time throughout your whole career playing versus this guy who's always been really a type of leader in person. I would just listen to the person who has a better track record. Is just a more consistent. It's more consistent as a team to follow someone who's been more consistent as a leader, because then you'll be more consistent as a team.
Okay. But then I'll say to that is when egos start getting in the way, and we've heard it all. If someone says, say you have the 2-3 strong leaders, and the one leader says, hey, we're gonna do this, but the other leader says, I'm gonna do that, but everybody follows the first guy, and say everybody gets killed. That second guy, more than likely, he'll put like a little underneath his breast, like, see, I told you we should have done this instead of that. That does happen. So, I mean, and sadly, that does happen more often than not. So, with that being said, how do, leaders or would-be leaders, how do they look at changing that culture and saying, you know what, hey, we're going to do this way, and we're going to do it this way, the other way, next round? Like, how does someone take charge of taking control of that situation?
I think someone just has to step up and start talking and be like, look, we're not gonna lose this, let's do this. I feel like Army, you're really good at doing that. I guess the both of you are really good at strategies, and if we're losing, you'll kind of figure out why are we losing and take charge and kind of call out directions. And I feel like everyone listens to you because you guys both know what you're talking about, and it's always good plans, and if it's not a good plan, you'll call yourself on it and change it. So
yeah.
Mr. Spirito, birthday boy, welcome to the chat.
Happy birthday, Spirit.
Happy birthday, Spirit. What's up, Spirit?
Guys.
Happy birthday.
How was your birthday cake?
That's pretty good.
Did you?
How much cake was it?
I got you a gift, but you won't get it till tomorrow.
It was some buttermilk or buttercream cake or something. I don't know. It wasn't bad.
No gift for you.
Really
you had buttercream cake. No gift for you. I'm sorry. You're out. No gift for you.
You know what it is? He was gonna give me some of that same cake. It's not special anymore.
I was gonna give you. I was gonna give you a Mostima Dupe. That's what I was gonna give you.
Even Dupe. I need to summon her 1 second earlier, man. Don't do that to me.
Agreed.
So Spirit, we're talking about lack of leadership, and therefore others. Say you have 2-3 leaders in a squad.
Yeah, I was listening. In response to what you were saying, if you mess up a call and someone else does the under the breath thing. I still think that if you're the one who thinks you should be calling the shots, you should still try to keep calling the shots, even if you just like messed up. Like, go with the other person's plan, but I don't think that there should be multiple people trying to take charge. You know, if your plan failed and you're like, okay, well, let's try his plan. Well, you know, let people know that you are behind his plan now. You know, let's go ahead and try this. Don't try to like separate the team and whatnot, and then have people try to follow him, and then other people try to follow your direction as well. You still have to keep everybody as a team.
Yeah, because too much leadership is still lack of leadership.
Unless it's Habit who's trying to lead you, then just ignore him.
Shade.
There's nobody over here, and then you go over there and you get murdered. And thanks, Habit. I see what it was. He used me as a shield.
I love Habit, don't get me wrong, but playing Apex with him is very hard. Because there are times you say, we're going to go here, and then you look back around, and he's halfway across the map, and he's looking at you, where are you at? And I'm like, you didn't even say where you're going, my guy. Like, let me know where you're going. Leave it at least.
I've not even got a gun yet. Chill out.
You know? All I got is purple body armor, and they're gonna mug me for it if I don't get a gun.
It's like, I heard shooting. How far out? Up 3,000 meters away? 3,000? What? Habit. That's halfway across the map. What are you doing?
Thank you.
Oh, man.
I thought you were fighting.
He calls you a noob. Why didn't you pick me up? He's like 300 meters away. You literally don't have time to get to him.
Why are you all the way over there?
You didn't even try.
All right. So we're gonna move on to our next subject here.
Oh my gosh.
The next subject is bending the rules. Now,
I definitely think people bend rules for certain people. People have favorites, and that's just like fact.
I didn't even get to go on to the topic explanation, but Kendra just took charge.
She's like, I don't even know what rules we're talking about, but they're definitely bent.
Just kidding. Favoritism exists.
I think everybody and their second grandma will agree with you that there is some form of favoritism that always exists. Definitely agree with you on that. But we're talking about gaming favoritism. And what I mean by that is, what happens when certain people say, I don't want to play with that person, and they bypass that person because they want to play with someone they know or they like?
That guy better be really trash to justify that then.
I mean, it's good every...
Or he better not like be able to speak the language that you speak. There's gonna be some bad communication you don't want to deal with. You know, there's gotta be a reason.
Yeah.
I don't exactly like saying, you know, like, screw that guy, but, you know, sometimes screw that guy. Especially sometimes when, like, I go ahead and, like, you know, like, mention, it's like, I don't think this is going to be a smart recruiting choice because of X, Y, Z reason. They recruit him, then they start complaining about him. It's like, I fucking told you, didn't I?
Yeah, I told you so. I mean, you can have your little...
Now, Spirit, I want to know something. Spirit, how many times has that happened to you?
That there's someone that I don't want to play with?
Yeah, well, no, you said, you just said in quote-unquote, like you said, I told them don't recruit them, and then they kind of recruited them. And you said, I told you.
No, I can't really say that I've done that specifically, but, like, there's definitely situations where it's like, oh, like, this guy doesn't listen, or, oh, I can't deal with this guy, and then it's like, you know, I don't say anything, but I saw beforehand, people were like, oh, he doesn't have a mic, or, oh, he doesn't really play that much as a team, but he's a killer, and then, oh, that one game he's not a killer, and since he doesn't have a mic, they're gonna shit on him, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, don't shit on the dude, you already knew this coming into it, like, come on.
So you're saying...
At that point, it's like your responsibility, it's like, you let him in, you gotta deal with that.
Gonna have a fall guy?
Yeah.
You gotta have a fall guy. Shout out to Spirit's Kitty.
Yeah, she's over here beating the crap out of my earphones right now. They're dangling, and she's just like casually walks over. She's like,
Are you guys
that's the sound
playing
effects
with
she makes.
watchers? If you want to get on and play with me, you sure can. Yeah, we're streaming on YouTube and Twitch, and kind of having it be like
Podcast.
people join our podcast kind of thing.
I also didn't mean to cut you off, Kendra, but I just want to give a special shout out to the bot community, to all the big bots who watch the streams and live casts and podcasts and listen. I just want to say thank you to the bots. You guys are great. Keep botting. You know, we're with you. We support you, bots.
Shout out to all my big noobs out there.
Yeah, shout out to the big noobs.
Fisher Price bots.
Pour a glass for the big noobs.
Pour some out for the bots and the noobs. Respect.
Some
Without you guys, we would not have better KDs.
Wow.
Dude, no, you kidding me? Screw the bots. They're the ones that ruined my KD. Dude, the other day, let me say, I got on Warface to do just team deathmatch. First match was fine, but then the game realized and a match made me with like the dumbest of the dumb as it usually does, you know.
Yes,
and
of
that
course.
was just
I'm
loss
sure
after
you do
loss.
have
It was like one match. I think I got like 50 kills in Oil Depot or something ridiculous like that. And then like the next guy was like maybe 21 like at most. I'm like, dude, come on.
Oh god. Oh god.
Like big noob. Like you look at the other team and it's pretty balanced. They're all around the same range of kills, and then there's like me with like the skyrocket of kills, and then you got like the guys with like 0.2, 0.3 KDs. I'm like, Warface.
So, but I want to bring it back to favoritism a little bit here. Now, do you feel just because a certain player has a certain name, has a certain what's the word I am trying to like? Not a name, a title. Do you think more like that? More like he's a pretty good strong player. So say there's a big strong player and there's someone who's kind of unknown. He's good, but you know he kind of has his flaws. Now, do you think both of them are held to the same standard? Or do you feel that there's things that are they're played a little bit differently? Their traps are a little bit different.
I feel like it's kind of like what Armin said earlier of like track record, like with the leading thing. It's track record here as well. Like, you know, you've played with the person like long enough, they've been around long enough, like you know they're good. But then if you get someone who's like good, but you haven't seen them like a lot, and then you know you start seeing that they're doing bad, you're like, oh, this guy isn't actually good. This guy is actually trash.
Yeah. Who you want takes priority.
Yeah.
So you're saying in that sense the favoritism that the more well-established name who is good will have the priority of the guy who's good, but might have an off game and he's not well as known.
Definitely.
Yeah.
At least with me, because you know, it's like also the trusting. It's like I don't really know you. I can't really take your word over someone More's word.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Substance says that he thinks the stronger one will be safe.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
tell Mr. Floppy Fish.
He says that he has a
no.
floppy fish. Wait, he says he's floppy fishing for you.
Oh no.
Tell Substance as his floppy fish, bro. It's greatly appreciated.
Greatly appreciated. No. No. Get out of here.
Thank you for joining my TDM. Not TDM, my free-for-all. I don't know what the fuck I'm playing. We're just playing.
I'm playing something here.
I'm doing something, I'll tell you that much.
Playing Warface. All you need to know.
But going back to favoritism, I think what I was saying earlier kind of like ties into it. There's people that like to play with certain people and don't like to play with certain people. Like people have favorites that like to play within the game, and they will gladly leave your team to go play with them, you know, and like not care. They'll be like, find a fifth. Like, I'm out, guys. I'm gonna go play with like these other people.
These people are humans.
People are humans. You don't say.
No, because Kendra's big thing is saying humans. It's actually funny at one of my local protests. There was someone who had humans, and I took a screenshot for Kendra. It's like, look, Kendra, they're starting your language. It's like, yay, I'm so happy.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Right. Well, we are moving on to our next topic, and I think this next topic is going to be pretty good.
Bet.
It's going to be the destruction of a clan.
That escalated hella quick.
It did. Now, what I mean by the destruction of a clan is, what are some of the reasons that can make even the greatest clan, like high latency, like our clan, what are some of the reasons that could make our clan destruct?
Breakout.
Attitude, egos, random people joining.
I feel like you're attacking me right now, Kendra, when you say this.
Oh.
No, continue, Kendra.
If we just start having... Oh, okay, Kendra, here you go.
No, but I mean, like, you guys can elaborate off that, but I think those are just some, like, core things that really go with ruining plans.
Well, shoot, if we start inviting a bunch of people that don't mesh well with who we got, that could really Yeah, that can really destroy it. Because what I think makes a good clan, like longevity-wise, you gotta have a balance. You can't just have a bunch of good players that, excuse me, that don't play. I mean, because good players they don't play a lot. So you have a whole clan, then inactivity, then people start leaving, and then a bunch of
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
then you have a bunch of bad players.
Shout out to Mom Army.
What about a taco
Oh,
box?
Yeah, we
Wouldn't
never
be a
did get our
podcast
taco
without
box.
her.
We never did get our taco box. No, but okay, let me ask you this. So, what happens? You were talking about bringing in random people. You say random people, but what about people who, at one point, disrespected you or disrespected the clan? Actually, very heavily disrespected the clan and certain people of the clan. And then within a month or two later, you bring them on board into the
This
clan.
man just walked through a wall. He walked through a fucking wall.
So I mean,
What?
how do you feel that could be kind of the destruction of a clan?
I
Yeah.
feel like it more starts with the people leaving, and then it kind of piles up together with the adding people that you don't really know. Because then you're like, why am I sticking around when like all the people who like started the clan that like are the ones that I actually know and like playing with are gone,
It's
and
like,
like there's like all these new people that I don't know if they're good,
yeah,
and you start doubting
Yeah.
it, and you're like, you know what, drop it all together.
yeah. Like picture this, like you're in an established clan, you play with everybody in the clan, everybody's having fun and stuff. Then you invite this one guy that nobody likes, and then people start leaving because they don't like that guy, and then other people start leaving because their friends left because they didn't like that guy, and then you're left with a shell of a clan.
I mean, I feel like that's a little bit exaggerated. If you don't like him, just get Mike to kick him.
Well, no, but we've seen not so much in highlights, but we have seen that happen to other clans, to where
Yeah,
our friends
I don't know. That's
left
like
and then
fragile
other people.
right there.
True.
Like,
Yeah,
like we said earlier, like this is like you don't always want to like exclude people, but like if you don't like the person that much, then just don't play with them, or just like talk to like some people in the clan about it and see about getting them removed. Like,
But see, here's
it's
the
really
thing,
worth
then, though.
having the clan fall apart over like one person.
What if they're a favorite of the clan master?
And that's what I was about to go back to. Kendra is what happens. We're talking about favoritism and everything like that, and
I
we
hate
just
that
talked
gateway straight up.
about how everybody wants to play with each other. People leaving people out. But if you bring someone in who's not well liked, people are going to ignore him, and then you're going to use to come over the top and say, "Well, let's talk about kicking him out." So is that not a form of favoritism?
yeah.
I mean, without giving the guy a legitimate chance to, kind of give him a clean slate, clean names. Like, okay, you're part of this clan. I will give you a clean slate, clean name. But if you fuck up, you are going to get kicked.
Yeah, especially when it comes at the detriment of other people that are already established in your clan. You gotta kick them out, like whether you're a friend or not. But people leave before that issue gets resolved because they don't care. Like Spirit
right.
said,
Thank you.
like what Spirit said, like I'm against what he said because like nobody's trying to go through the freaking customer support.
Sometimes the customer support takes 24 to 72 hours to respond, so you can understand sometimes people get frustrated with that, especially if they don't see change right away.
Yeah, like my banned Twitter account, like I'm still waiting. It's been weeks.
What?
Wow, that's been a
We're
hot
still
minute.
talking about this.
Army, you gotta stop going to those waifu Trump pages. You just gotta stop.
Big facts.
Hey man, because that's a fan service, okay? I need my fan service.
Unreal.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so what else could destroy a clan from the inside?
Mutiny.
Mike saying screw this and clicking to disband the clan.
I don't see Mike ever doing that.
Really?
I don't.
see that totally in the realm of possibility. Some bullshit happens, he's like, I'm done with this.
What I would see Mike do is just say, you know what, I'm done with Warface, and he'd probably hand Master to like D-Boy or DJ. That's honestly what I would see Mike do.
But he said that so many times, and look at him now.
Well, I think
don't
the
talk
thing
about these things.
that brings people back to this game is the people like that you play it with.
I think we've all admitted that with our clan, with the group of people that we play with and know and grown to love and have a special bond with. If we didn't have that, we would have stopped playing this game months ago.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, what I really think destroys a clan is that chain reaction of people leaving, like bad recruits
Fantastic movement.
that freaking have bad blood with people in the clan, then people start
Yeah.
leaving because of that.
Yeah.
Or people just get sick of the game and they leave, and then their friends don't have anybody to play with because their friends left the game, and then they start to leave. It's just a chain reaction of just uh,
Bullshittery.
bad
So
recruitments and
Yeah.
inactivity.
Yeah, I think anything can destroy a clan. It just has to get big enough to do so.
RIP.
Like hella, a rumor could destroy a clan. A rumor, just drama, like inviting people leaving. You know, people getting
You know,
invited
I
that shouldn't be invited.
single-handedly blame the MPX for destroying our clan.
well, I mean, as you know, HL has definitely had some rumors and fun times said about us, so it's always but you know, through all that, high latency has always held strong, and we've always persevered and gotten bigger and stronger and gotten more popular, especially within the past couple
Dead.
weeks and months. We have gotten,
Yeah,
you know,
like
a bigger
we're 7 million club points away from being the top 10 now.
we should, you know,
Yeah,
what,
I know, right?
I look at us in skill level, we are already a top 10. I think clan
Big
point
facts.
system and Warface is just such a joke.
I mean,
I really
like,
do.
other than the clan points, how else would you really be able to, like, classify, like, what
I aimed
clan
at
is,
the
like,
ground.
better than another one? Like,
Well,
what, the win ratio or something
I would
like
love,
that?
honestly,
Like,
I think Warface would be so great if they had like a PvE side and a PvP side. So you can see a top 10
to
PvE.
separate the...
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
Warface chill.
That's true.
I,
That's
I
true.
think
Not
I
with
think that would be such a genius idea.
it was. You know,
Maybe that would actually
like,
give
what if they
people
show-
Wow,
incentive
sub.
to play
Wow.
PvE because they want to be like top 10 PvE clan or
Yeah,
something, you know?
exactly. I think
What
some
if-
people PvE is
Fuck you,
fun, but
timeless
I
song.
mean you're playing a bunch of bots. I mean at the end
I
of the day
mean,
you're
that's like
playing bots.
most of PvP as well, if you're just
True.
playing like
Yeah,
normal.
There's plenty of bots. I mean, I know a couple. I know a big bot in our clan right now. I won't say names, but we
Shout
do
out
have
to
a
the bots.
pretty big bot in our
Oh my
clan.
gosh.
But what I
Who's
will
in the top
say is, no, I feel people would be more engaged if they knew they had a chance of like, oh, what do we go for? And think about this:
Rude,
clans will
Lucy.
decide like, do we want to be a PvE clan, a PvP clan, or we want to do a little bit of both. But I feel like if you put that, you know, kind of dangle that carrot of a top 10 PvP clan or a top 10 PvE clan, people are going to be like, man, I want that. I want to strive for that goal.
Yeah, or maybe add
know,
like,
you
I know
see-
this is kind of like going really off topic right now, but like maybe add like rewards
we?
to like the clan system. Like if your clan is like, maybe depending on their placement or the clan points that you have, you get rewards, you know? Like maybe every month, you know, you get like a certain amount of crowns, not like there's anything to use crowns on, but you know, like you get like free
You
currency
can
for
buy
being like a
certain
part of them.
things.
Yeah, you can buy like the joke guns. Yeah.
I would love for Warface to bring back credits. I really would.
Wow.
I think if
Yeah.
Warface brings back credits, you know, like
Put
there were,
your
like when you first came out,
USB in her
if you
drive.
played
Oh
7
my
days,
gosh.
if 7 days you
Got
got 100
sexual.
credits.
Yeah,
I think if
dude, that was
Warface
so
brought
nice.
that back, I think you would see a huge return of player base
Because
back to
that
the game.
also would mean that, you can afford to make a mistake on buying something, because then you know you don't need to buy the MPX. I need to buy the Enfield. You know, there could be some diversity. You already have those weapons, but
Yeah.
hey, look, I've got like another like 1,000 credits already because I've been logging in. It's like, I wonder what I'll use this on. I'll use it on something else that might actually be fun instead of
Yeah.
going just fucking meta
Yes.
bull crap the whole time.
And of course, you
Yeah.
know, our favorite, the best F2P player, the Army Bros, would be in Paradise again if they brought that back.
Nah, we're not free to play no more, man.
Or maybe if that's too much to ask for, just like skins or something for your characters or your weapons, you know? Something
'cause,
simple like that you could use.
Yeah. 'Cause I can understand why people don't want to, if people don't want to spend their money on like on the HG stuff, because you know Breakpoint it got released, so I'm not gonna keep spending my money on this game.
Breakpoint.
Breakpoint,
It's
Warface,
back out. Yeah.
superseding it.
Breakface, yeah.
Breakface.
It would be sweet. They should,
one
they
with
should
the
have
break.
it to where they should have it to where like on the leaderboards they should show the clan's rank, the win-loss record.
Yeah,
That'd be
that's what I was
sweet.
saying. Like maybe another way to put them on the leaderboards could be something like that, win ratio or something.
Yeah. That show who's truly the best.
Well, we're going to be moving on to our next subject, and sadly, this is going to be the last time we do this, but the next subject is going to be Kendra's tea and shade.
No sugar.
The queen.
No sugar.
Yeah, no, definitely. Oh no, no sugar this week. I can feel it.
I
Kendra.
mean, I don't.
Sugar! Yes, please!
Well,
That's like Maroon 5.
I mean,
My
we could take this in a few different directions.
keep it PG-13, please.
As she said.
But where I'm gonna go with this one is for the people who created the George Floyd challenge and the people out there who think racism doesn't exist. I hope you all burn in hell.
Wow.
Oh, you said that was so funny. So what is the George? I hope you all burn in hell. So
I don't even want to know what that is.
Yeah, you don't want to know.
It is.
It's some backwoods motherfuckers.
It's a very vile and disgusting meme that's going on right now, and it's, I gotta say, it's probably one of the most lowest forms I've ever seen humans do, and it's a real shame. It's a real shame that people have stooped to that level. They're already making a joke of something that has been a national tragedy.
I'm all ears.
Something that's changing the whole world, and people want to make fun of it. And like I said, I hope you burn in hell. I have no sympathy for you. String you up by a tree. See how you like it. You know?
Wow. So we went from eating cinnamon to mocking natural tragedies.
Yeah, basically.
Well, you asked where my
America.
teen shade was going, and I mean,
This
I
show
could've
has
been
range.
like, oh, Breakout needs to, like fix their hit registration, even though it's not as bad as actual like Warface. But just bring out the guns. I feel like it needs to be said.
Bring them out. Bring them out.
I knocked
Kendra,
him down and he died. What?
is there another topic that you want to bring up on your teen shade?
I don't know. I feel like, I'm not trying to throw too much shade right now. Sounds weird, I know, right?
From the
But
queen
I've
of
been-
teen shade, I don't feel like throwing too much shade today. Huh.
But
I've
this is
just
the
been
last time
so-
you may ever be able to throw shade right now. Come on.
No, I don't even know. You know what? Because I didn't really think about it. I'm just so enraged, like with what's going on in the world. I feel like a lot of people are. That's really just on my mind a whole lot. And
Yeah. Sure, I thought it was bad when that freaking lady stole that cheesecake during that protest.
What?
wait, what?
Wait, what?
Cheesecake?
Still cheesecake?
I forgot, it was I saw online, like it was some protest, then there's some fight to the video of this lady just walking down the street with some cheesecake she stole from the Cheesecake Factory.
Wow, that is some white people thing right there. Was she white? I'm just assuming because who steals cheesecake?
I'm not gonna lie, if I was a bandit and I was looting and I stole from the cheesecake, you're damn right I would steal the cheesecake. You're damn right I would. Give me
That was
some
like this
Oreo.
picture one of my friends sent me. It was like a white guy stealing some Legos. He's like, who the hell in the middle of a riot steals Legos? White people, man.
Do you not know how some of those expensive Lego boxes are? Like
That was
200-300
exactly what
bucks.
I was gonna say right now.
If you see me in your list, then just join. I'm just playing right now. They're all just chilling in the party, eating and talking. But you can come play with me if you want.
No, unfortunately, I wish I could be eating a taco box, but that never got delivered.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on Warface to do some TD and get mad.
And then some tea coming from Wicked though. Wicked said she saw a small Warface Discord for Xbox and memes, and they were really disturbing, so she left. And
Well, coming from the
I'm
bot queen
assuming they
herself.
have to do with racism and all that kind of stuff. Like, I just think anyone that thinks that this whole movement is a joke and people that aren't taking it seriously, that you're demented and you need help. And don't talk to me because you won't like what I have to tell you.
I saw somebody with a George Floyd t-shirt today. I didn't even know they made those.
Wait, what?
I saw somebody with a George Floyd t-shirt, like, I didn't know they made those.
Oh, you get a
yes.
printing press, they'll make that in a heartbeat for you.
I
It
knocked the
said
bitch down.
I can't breathe, hashtag George Floyd.
Yeah, there's a bunch of shirts coming out. I think I'm happy people are just like actually doing something. This is like, I mean, there's tragedies that happen every single day, especially in this country to people of color, and it's not right. But I will say that I feel like he's changing the world because I have never seen this much happen. Like, there's not one person that I know that isn't talking about it.
Culmination of the fact that there's like,
people
this whole
they're
COVID
sick of
thing
it.
going, and they're like sick of being inside, and they're like, you know what?
Oh my god!
Time to get
I
out for
don't
a
think
big
that's a
cause.
reason, but
No, actually, I do agree with Spirit. I do.
really?
I mean, I do.
You
no,
think
no.
that people just want to go to the house and protest because they don't want to be in the house?
Why people have been cooped up for 3 months? I mean, don't get me wrong. I think people are protesting, in many different ways. But I do think there is a general feeling of I want to get out of the home because I'm tired of being caged inside a home, cooped up for 2-3 months. So I do.
This is an indoor protest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who does that, right?
I'm gonna zoom my protest.
You can
Because
stand
hard
up for people, like, you know, do your part inside, outside.
Mhm.
Wait, did we lose? Did we just
being in the
lose?
house by yourself. This is not rage.
Did we just lose?
Sorry, I'm like, what just happened? But I will say I am proud of my little state. They have
You
been
live in a
doing
very
protests.
Republican state, actually. You
Yeah,
do. You
and
do.
I'm very proud of everyone who's went out and protested. I wish I could be a part of that, but my man won't let me because he knows that there's a fire inside me, and if someone's gonna say something that I'm not gonna like, I'm gonna come after you.
Kendra's
I'm
very
gonna get
vicious.
arrested.
Kendra throws kicks. Just know that. She's 5 feet of fury of kicks.
Nah,
You
he
have
just
something
doesn't want you
racist to say? I got some things for you.
he just doesn't want you to get corona again.
Yeah, nobody wants Kendra to
I
have corona
also-
again. Especially for Vegas. Nobody wants you to have corona.
Yeah, it's a bad time. I don't want it again.
Well, that was a very interesting, fun turn
No,
from
no,
Kendra's
no,
Queen
no.
and Tea and Shade. So we're gonna move on to our next topic.
Oh God, no.
What do you mean? Oh
What
God,
are you
no.
going for?
Ignore that. I was gonna
Spirit's like,
follow
no,
accurate
please
instead of
no.
Team Deathmatch, and it was AUL, and I'm like, it's my birthday, don't
Oh.
do that to me.
True. That's the worst map on the game.
Best map. What do you mean?
And
I love
against
AUL.
accurate? Yeah, hold up.
But moving on, what I wanted to bring up next
Oh.
was actually something that I thought was really interesting in gaming. So we've all talked about crossplay, but games, but
Yeah.
and we kind of talked about this is about people leaving. But what happens to a group of people that leave to start playing other games? Like, do you feel that there's kind of a disconnect between other people?
Yeah, mostly. Yeah. I mean, if you were friends for a long time, if y'all like just met like a few months ago, y'all probably bonded over the same game. So leaving that game, there's kind of a little disconnect there. Like not fully, like y'all can still be friends and stuff, but more often than not, it's enough to like not play with that person anymore.
Give me a second.
In my experience, anyway.
So do you feel like, so say you guys are like the closest of friends, you guys love each other, but say one of you plays a different game, and say, for instance, like they don't play the game you guys played for like a month, but you guys, still send messages every once in a while, you'll talk, but you guys don't have that everyday acquaintance. So do you feel in the gaming, do you really feel that you kind of feel the pull away, you really do lose that friendship quicker than most normal friendships?
Yeah, over time it will dwindle away, like because y'all, like I said, y'all bonded over that same game, and since y'all not playing that game anymore, even though y'all have still been friends for quite a
What
while.
is happening here?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. Nah.
I'll just finish
Ignore
my
me.
sentence and I'll try to disconnect this, fix this.
Spirit,
But
what do you
over
think?
time,
So you're saying, yeah, so over time, if someone stops playing game, or you kind of go a different way, play different games. You
Echo,
can-
echo.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Echo's
that's
pretty
probably
nasty.
is
That is
my
probably
bad.
your spirit.
yes.
RBG got did.
Okay. There we go. I don't know. I twisted it around to see that helped. Did the trick like it usually does.
No, but so back to you, Army. What I wanted to say was that. So you definitely think that if someone starts playing another game, definitely do lose the disconnect. So you definitely feel that there could be a point in time to where if you try to meet up again, you kind of feel that there might be a little bit, maybe not awkward tension, but a little not as closeness, as close as you guys used to be.
Oh yeah, that's definitely happened before, man.
Yeah.
But it's not like I don't consider them
I mean,
friends.
you
Like we
meet
might
people on the
not
game,
be as close, but I still
you
keep them on the friends list for a
you
reason.
find them.
Yeah.
Because you never know, you
on
might
the-
get
on the
another
games
game,
that y'all play
and
together.
you'd be able to
Yeah.
chillax together.
Delete
I
the
just
map
want
for
you
3
to-
months.
But back to my brother, I just want to say that.
Don't do that to me. Why do that, Duel?
I will not do that to you. I
Like-
promise, Spirit. I won't do that anymore.
I don't know what was happening.
You are a friend for life.
I heard that Duel deleted his own grandma. So cruel.
Wow.
My grandma's been dead for a
That's
long
cool.
time, but okay.
Aw.
That makes it even
Same.
worse that you deleted her. How could you?
Hey, my great grandmother died when I was 4. Okay, I heard she was a great person, and I never got to meet her.
That's sad. That's what my mom says. Everyone says like I remind them of her, but like she passed away like a year and a half before.
You're
I
like,
was
but
born.
who is? Why
It's
is
like
there a
all
guy
the cool
just
people.
lying in the grass?
It's like all the cool people in my family died before
Oh gosh. Oh wow.
Oh, sad.
Oh wow.
I.
Well, at least you got us in spirit.
I don't know about that, but okay.
Oh wow. Spirit even
Not
said.
that I don't have her, but I don't know if I'm cool. I meant. Okay, calm down. Taking that the wrong way. See.
I feel like a little side shade was thrown that way, Spirit. I'm not gonna
Shut
lie.
up.
Yep, anime heals the soul.
And anime heals all. Oh man, I feel like that would be a weeaboo shirt to
Tiggle,
wear.
tiggle, anime biddies. Join us all.
Tiggle waifus. But
Oh,
no.
yeah, man.
So Kendra, what do you think about the whole situation?
Refresh my memory of the topic.
We were talking
I'm
about.
sorry, there was an echo. There was people talking on each other.
Is this still an echo? Okay, hold up.
No,
No, it's
echo.
good now. It's good now. No, so the
Okay.
question was, Kendra, is people who game together for a good long period of time, they
Oh.
develop a close
Yes.
friendship, but then one or maybe both play different games, different genres that the other one, and say they meet up, maybe say a month and a half. Do you feel there would be some awkward tension there, or the closeness isn't there? Do you feel like the friendship kind of breaks apart a little?
I don't think so. It's kind of the same thing. Like, I have some really good friends that I won't talk to for like a month or two just because, like, we're moms, we have things going on in our life. But, like, once I talk to them, it's like no time has passed. Like, we pick up where we left off. And I think it's kind of the same with gaming. Like, I mean, I haven't played Warface a whole lot. Like, I've been on Breakout. Yep, Breakout. And,
you have to stop. Breakface? Breakpoint?
Yeah. And Warzone. And, yeah, but I come back and I feel like we're still good with everyone. I don't feel like much has changed. So I just feel like people have different. Sometimes you get sick of a game. Like I'm personally getting sick of Warface, but it's nice to travel over to different games with people that I met on this game because, like I said, like I love people in Latency, and I'm happy I met them.
Now,
And I just
Kendra,
take them with me to different games.
would you ever consider playing Warframe?
I don't know anything.
I don't know if you should do
anything
that.
about it. But I'm gonna say no. I feel like I used to
don't do
only
it.
play
You'll
Warface.
save yourself
like,
a lot of time.
And now I've added other games to my roster, and I feel like I have enough right now.
Yes.
You don't need to play Warframe. It's in a bad
But you should
place
download
right now.
Breakout though, because it's fun. We have a good time.
I love that
I'm
game.
good.
Actually,
I don't need any more Warface. I'm good. I don't have a gold H car in that game. I'm good.
Oh my god.
The LWRC is the best SMG in that game. Probably the best gun in that game.
Big facts.
So that's always fun. I wonder when they're gonna start bringing in like the H car and they'll start bringing in new weapons. That's gonna be fun to see.
Take about as long as for them to put over the PC guns, the regular Warface.
All right, so
Still
we
waiting for that crossbow.
moving on.
Wonderful.
Oh god, the crossbow. Goodness gracious, the crossbow.
Good times, that crossbow.
Hey,
right?
they brought the World War II guns in finally. So
I'm really happy that
We're
I joined
there.
Latency and I'm able to play.
Dude, my
PC
bars are
games.
so bad. I've got
Same,
fucking
like it.
1 to 2.
Same.
I'm shooting people with the H car like 3 or 4 times to kill them. It's not registering. Good times.
So this next topic is actually gonna be me, Spirits, and Army's favorite topic.
Bag of Beagles.
It's time for the bag of beagles. Spirit, how big is your bag of beagles this week?
It's the size of Breakface.
That's a pretty big bag of beagles. Of Breakface.
I know. Why these developers decide to make another game out of nowhere like this, man? I don't understand.
Well, the big
And
rumor was that
the gall to charge for it. Christ almighty. If they're trying to, like, revamp the game and restart it up, they should have done it free. What are they doing? How many times do I have to shoot you, Uzi Pro Noob?
Well, I think to retort your question there, or your beagle, is that what happened was it was a race to Valorant, because I know Valorant came out, and there's really no kind of CSGO type game for PS4. So I do think the developers, Crytek and My Games, they kind of rushed this game out. I did talk to a beta tester who actually played Breakout, and he says the game that we have right now isn't the full game. It's just a beta. It's like beta 1 point something.
So what you're saying is they charged us for a beta. That
Yes.
doesn't
was
make it
literally
any
just
better.
like we
No.
paid money for it.
We did. But the beta tester was telling me is that we won't even see the full game, like to its full experience until PS5 comes out.
Then I feel like that's not a good thing.
But I mean, like they
that's
could
already
like want
like
to draw
what they're
your
trying
interest.
They already took your money. It doesn't leave a good impression that it's like, oh, like, hey, like they sold this like half-baked game to people. Really? You couldn't just wait
I mean,
until you had a full release and possibly a good game to garner some, good feedback with the community. Instead, you're just getting ill will by
you
trying
pay
to sell a game
pay
for $20 with
PewDiePie
one game
$1.4
mode.
million, you're gonna get a little notice.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, they could have
Oh,
just they
believe
just
me, they paid him in all the money that people paid to buy Breakface.
I mean, I say they should just paid a high
Breakout.
latency. They should have split that 1.4 million between all of us, and we could have easily streamed it all there for you.
Big facts.
Yep.
Right?
That's
mean,
true.
well, I mean,
I would have played it if they paid me to, yeah.
Yeah, of course you would. That you could buy all the waifus you want.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but that being said, like, PewDiePie is not really a big, well-known Warface player. So I mean, I'm surprised they didn't try to recruit.
He's
like,
not a Warface player at all.
No, that's what I'm saying.
People play Warface.
Is why would you not get someone who's big in the community, like whether it be a clan, a player? Why would you not try to
I don't know.
get that fan base going? It's like, okay, hey, we know who these guys are. They're gonna demo this game, so I'm gonna actually follow his name. But instead, they go for a big name who
Someone who
probably
has
already.
a lot of following.
Well, yeah, of course, but you gotta think though, he's probably already deleted the game. He probably just did a one-off. He's like, oh, okay, I'm
Yeah.
done with this game. I'm done. Bam.
Take
Gone.
my money.
Yeah.
That's all.
Thanks for the 1.5 million, Crytek, on my game.
I'm
None
just
of
mad
these
that
people play
that's where the money went to fix our servers, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they lied. They strung us on just so they can keep taking our money to fund their new game. Right. Like, none of these people play Warface. All of them people they advertise that shit. None of them played it. None of these people never even heard of the first one. They just pick these niggas because they're popular on YouTube.
Yeah.
But hey man, to play devil's advocate, they might have actually might actually have been a good move because the new system's coming out. So I don't know.
Yeah. Army, what's your big bag of beagles?
That.
That's your big bag of beagles?
Yep, just that.
Just that. Okay. Cora?
That.
So basically, Cora answered, not Army Strong. Okay, got it.
No, I answered for both of us.
Oh, okay.
I just answered twice to be funny.
I appreciate.
Because we sound the same. But, no,
And the moral of Warface is gold MPX trumps every other gun.
No.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Until
Yeah, I
until
know, right?
Got, like, I was like literally just got like one tap, but it's fine.
But I will say, my big bag of beagles. This is the family size bag of beagles.
Oh
It's
man.
the family size. And every gamer is notorious for this. Doesn't matter. When a new game comes out, please expect there to be a couple glitches and bugs. Do not write off a game after 2 minutes if a game is slightly buggy and maybe has 1 or 2 glitches, and you go and crucify like, oh my god, this is the worst game in the world, I can't believe I spent $60, I spent $100.
Unless it's Fallout 76.
Well, we don't
Or
talk about
$20
We
and
don't
he's
talk
throwing
about
shade at
Fallout
me.
76. We don't talk about that. That's
Don't talk about Bethesda.
that's like bringing up Andromeda. There's just
Oh,
certain
God.
things. Yes, that's
Andromeda what?
yeah, exactly. There's just certain things we don't talk about. We let the bots take care of that, not us.
Kitty, you wanna go?
Hard pass.
But what I will say is, people got to give new games, a chance. Let it come out. If there's bugs,
What about
there's
Anthem?
glitches-
We don't talk about it either, do we?
Well, that was just dead on arrival. That was dead on arrival. That's like saying, do you remember? I remember one of the most hyped games I ever remember seeing was No Man's Sky. That
The
game.
No Man's Sky at least made a comeback, and it's actually pretty popular, and like it's like cleaned out, like they ironed out a lot of the games.
But see, let me ask you something. It came out. It was an absolute mess, right? It was absolutely
Yep.
it was dead in the water. But what they do, they gave the developer time, they fixed the issues, and it got popular, right? Guess?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying people need to
Yeah.
do. Give it a little bit of time, message developers like, hey, your game is great, but it's kind of buggy and glitchy. Can you fix this so this is more enjoyable so we can get a bigger base?
Hey, oh wait, Spirit, No Man's Sky is good now. I freaking dare you to go buy it right now.
Oh,
No, I'm good.
wait, well, no, no, no,
I'm
no!
going off of what I've heard, okay?
Oh, rumor has it. Rumor
That's what I
has it.
thought.
You know, it might not be a game that you like, but at least it's polished out to be a full, complete experience, and there might be bugs, but it's not going to be 76.
Guys, well, we are sadly. This has been wow. This episode has actually gone really fast. I'm not gonna lie. This episode's been really fast.
Yeah.
But I would like to say it is time for final thoughts.
Alright.
This is kind of a very surreal moment for myself here, seeing this is going to be my last time doing the podcast, at least for the foreseeable future. So, Spirit, any anime recommendations for the weekend?
Man, I didn't even have time to think of one, because I wasn't sure if this was going to happen or not.
My-
Damn, why you do this to me?
my
Army,
goodness.
quick, come up with your joke. Army's like, I'm not ready either.
No, it's not
I'm
ready yet.
actually more ready than you think. Like,
What? Nani?
Army has like an encyclopedia of jokes. He probably just writes down. He's ready to go with. And he's just
I
waiting.
love Warcraft.
He's
There's a guy
waiting for
running with a
someone to
grenade
tell
in
him.
hand and he murdered me with a gun.
like on top of my head, but you know, with all this, the whole the news about the guy, the George Floyd thing, you know, and then you know back how it used to be, how people getting shot, like black people was getting shot by the cops and stuff. You know, there's justifications on each side to like what happened. So I guess you could say it's not all black and white.
Oh, wow.
Wow! Oh my god!
I didn't know that you were capable of dark humor, Army.
I feel
Yeah.
I feel like Kendra's rage is just boiling up right now, and she's about to just unload on you right now, Army.
Nah, that was a good one, Army. I give it that.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not all puns, man. I keep trying to tell you.
Oh wow, wow! That is some dark, twisted humor, and I absolutely love it.
Appreciate it.
Oh, I love it. Spirit, he gave you a minute to think.
And I'm trying to stab somebody, so I can't think.
Well, that's what happens when you have blood rushing only one way, not the other. We're only programmed to use
Hey,
blood from
whoa,
one
what
way.
are we talking about right now? Whoa, hey.
Things just got sexual in here.
Hey, you don't got an anime recommendation, Spirit? I could probably help you out with that one.
I could name
Go ahead,
at least
yeah,
one
let's
anime.
See. Let's see what Army says. Maybe I could roll off of what Army says.
I really like this show called Baka and Test. Like if you watched Assassination Classroom, like that show is really like it'll give you a sense of family, like you know, growing as a family. You know, you get to know all the characters. Like it feels like it really immerses
Man,
you into
if the show
Yeah.
has any message of family, Army likes it. You get a thumbs up from Army, not gonna lie.
All right.
You know, like the show.
Is family friendly such a bad thing?
Kind of.
Hey, no one said it's family friendly. It's got morals of family, but not family friendly.
Core values.
Let me think. Man, I want to watch it. I saw this one movie came out on Kiss Anime. I haven't gotten around to watching it, so I can't recommend it just yet. But let me stop and think. Oh, I didn't recommend that one. Yeah, the last time when I thought about movie, I didn't recommend this one, so I'll recommend an anime movie instead.
Okay.
It's called. You might have heard of it. Your Name. That's the name of it.
Your
It's
name.
kind of confusing. Your Name. Yes.
Your Name, that's the
Very
name of it?
very big movie. Yes.
Give us a breakdown
Like,
of it
even
real
people-
quick, Spirit.
Yeah.
So there's a dude and chick. Yeah, obviously it's gonna start like that because anime. So stuff happens. They end up swapping bodies, and then they end up learning more about each other, and then kind
You
of
would
falling
like
in love
this.
with each other. Yeah, no, it's a dude. The way that it looks, like the art style, that is damn. That's some pretty looking.
Naked bitches.
No, not at all. What is it's okay? No, not that type of movie,
Kidding.
Kendra. Okay. You've been playing too much Azure Lane, Kendra. Calm down.
I don't know what that means. What is that?
That means big titties.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
And it's not freaking. It's. I can't.
And not family friendly.
And Army just lost it. Like he was like, I got it, lost it, fumble.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know anymore.
All ages. Okay, I'll just say any type of age for a woman. All ages is on the nose.
But yeah, it's not. Kendra, why you leave the match? Why you do this?
Because I can't handle all the campers. I like rushers. I hate when people just sit back and they're spawn. I just get annoyed.
But yeah, the movie is definitely family friendly. It's appropriate. Oh god, there's a claymore. That guy killed himself with his claymore. That's what you get for being a camper.
Kendra?
Like dude, the feed.
What?
There's 2 people that killed themselves with their own claymores on the feed.
Kendra, give us a vibe of the
See why
day.
Kendra left.
Or the vibe of the week, actually. This is going to be our last vibe of the week here, so make it a good one.
Vibe it, Kendra.
You know what? I feel like I'm in the same position as Spirit, where I didn't really prepare for our last podcast.
You telling me, I got this.
The funniest thing is, Kendra, I talked to you earlier today, and I even told you, I'm not feeling it today, and you're like, no, we got to do this. This is the last podcast. So you had all day. You had all day to do this. You're like, damn, I should have.
All
you know
day.
I was dealing with some shit
I know.
today.
That's true. I do. I do.
I would say the vibe of the week is to educate yourself on other races and other cultures and spread love, not hate. And also be kind to everyone and make sure you see people.
Except bots. Always be mean to bots.
Educate yourself.
No.
All right, Kendra, tell me all about you.
Well, we can leave that. We can leave that to the after hours conversation. No, but
What was that? Ooh, what?
Yeah, we can leave that till after the podcast. We're certainly not in a race.
yeah. But
Oh my gosh. I can't with the jokes right now. Hold on. We have a special message from Wicked to Phenom. She says, "Shut the fuck up." Meaning the bot comment. So.
Ooh.
Sounds like a big bot. No.
she
I didn't play with her that much. She's gonna hate me.
she Spirit. She is a big, humongous bot, and she's
Bot.
annoying and a pain in the ass. And my goodness gracious, just no big bot. Oh, but with that being
Waiting
said,
for her to respond again. She's typing up furiously right now, dude. Calm down.
with that being said, my final thought is.
With that being said, oh no, he's ending it off with her being a bot.
No. I'll be. She sent me a direct message. She says, "I'm gonna stab you."
Why are you fun?
Things are getting spicy. Make sure you stay
and I'm
tuned
gonna
to the
say
stream after this.
And I'm gonna tell you, pick up a dictionary and learn correct grammar. So.
Oh no.
His
inner semper is coming out.
At least I know where the sugar from Kendra's tea went.
Yeah. But no. All that being said, take a serious second here. I personally just want to thank you, Spirit, Army Brothers, Kendra. Thank you for being a part of this podcast. You guys are amazing, and it has been such a journey and such a fun time and blast doing this podcast with you all. I personally feel
fun.
I've really grown a lot closer with you guys all. And, Armies and Spirit, I mean, I look at you guys like little brothers to me. And Kendra, you are my best friend. And I know just over the weeks and months.
I'm older than you think. Shut up.
You're 24 years old. You're at least a decade.
now.
Oh, excuse me. 25.
Yeah, you forgot about that.
So, but still, you're still a decade younger than me. So shut up. With that being said, Kendra, like I was saying to you, you're my best friend, and we just over the weeks and months, we've gotten so much closer, and just all of you for following me on this crazy idea of, let's do a gaming podcast with our clan name on it. I just want to say thank you all very much for that. You guys are amazing. And whatever future endeavors come up, I would love to work with you guys again if we ever look at doing something like this or something else.
Season 2 won.
Appreciate it. Always down for the cause. DTF. Oh wait, that's wrong phrase.
Oh God!
I mean, at least we know he's down for it.
Oh, really wrong phrasing there, Army.
But what do you mean? That is right in every way.
No.
Close enough.
What was that, Kendra? You sound like you're choking.
Oh my gosh, I know. Like literally, since I've been
Sound
laughing,
like a little dolphin or something.
I don't know. My laugh has morphed into that. I can't help it.
No, it's so funny. I made fun of Kendra sneezing the other night. She's like, "Are you making fun of my sneeze?" Like, no.
No, it was my yawn. You guys are
Oh, your
reading
yawn.
me from my
It was your
yawn.
Sorry, yes.
Because it's a gasp. I can't
Which
help
one
it.
is it?
Okay.
But with
Oh my
that all being said, I do also want to thank every special guest host we've had, every special interview, and special thanks to every single person that we've asked to come on and who flaked on the show. You have helped
Made
me
this decision
really.
easier.
You really helped me think on the fly. So we greatly appreciate it. But for the Army Bros, for Spirit and Kendra, this is Phenom Hype. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. You all have a great night.
Season 2 might be postponed, but it'll happen.